What if everything you knew about luxury was wrong? Rolls-Royce began in 1904 with one man chasing perfection. Henry Royce believed he could build a better car than anyone else. In 1906, he partnered with Charles Rolls, and a legend was born. Here are 23 fascinating secrets from 119 years of excellence. The world's most luxurious car started with just 10 horsepower. The first Rolls-Royce, which made its debut in 1904, had 10 horsepower and a 1.8-liter two-cylinder. The aptly named Royce 10 featured a 3-bearing crank and twin camshafts that actuated the side exhaust and overhead valves. To get everything hauling, that mill was mated to a 3-speed manual transmission. Rolls-Royce's Spirit of Ecstasy has been around nearly since the beginning and has been reworked around a dozen times, though still might be the most enduringly recognizable part of the brand. At first glance, it almost even looks like it has wings, a figure in flight, perhaps, to symbolize speed. But those aren't wings, in fact, but flowing robes, according to Rolls-Royce. When BMW bought Rolls-Royce from Volkswagen back in 2002, the rights to the Spirit of Ecstasy were held by Volkswagen. Subsequently, Volkswagen requested $40 million to transfer ownership to BMW, which agreed to the terms and paid the sizable sum. The Spirit of Ecstasy may be the most famous hood ornament in automotive history. Until 2016, when the marque started offering the option of an illuminated ornament, the lit-up Spirit of Ecstasy has since been banned in the EU. Is it because the government body is made up of automotive purists? It might be. But the official reason is that the illuminated ornament creates too much light pollution. Rolls-Royce has always focused on crafting durable, enduring vehicles. The commitment to superior build quality has translated into a startling fact. At least 65% of all Rolls-Royce cars ever to emerge from the production line are still operational and on the roads today. During World War II, the head of the Rolls-Royce engineering team, Dr. Spirito Mario, sought to improve the efficacy of the staple machine gun, the Browning M2. The Rolls-Royce .50 caliber fired at double the rate of the M2 and weighed more than 40% less. Yes, Rolls-Royce built a weapon. A Rolls-Royce engine helped begin the 300 MPX Club in 2023. Bugatti set the automotive world aflutter when its Chiron hypercar, piloted by Andy Wallace, hit 304.77 miles per hour. However, Rolls-Royce got to that enchanting speed first. In 1935, Sir Malcolm Campbell took the rudimentary land rocket Bluebird, powered by a Rolls-Royce V12, to the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah and recorded a run of 301.33 miles per hour. Rolls-Royce was equally proficient in manufacturing prolific aviation engines, including the 27-liter Spitfire Merlin V12, created in 1933. The brand's plane engines were so powerful, the exhaust alone bolstered top speed. This engine generated such powerful thrust from the exhaust that when engineers simply angled the exhaust outlet backward, the Spitfire gained 10 miles per hour. Rolls-Royce's electric plane is the world's fastest EV. Just look at the electric plane the non-car-making Rolls-Royce announced a couple years back. The battery-powered aircraft recently hit a top speed of 387 miles per hour in testing, making it not just the fastest electric plane, but the fastest electric vehicle. As Rolls-Royce gained reputation for elegance throughout the 1930s, It became the only choice for the world's elite. This notion further solidified in 1950s when the British royal family selected Rolls-Royce as its preferred car. Then Princess Elizabeth was the first to receive a Phantom 4, which became a model only designed for the royals. A mere 18 Phantom 4s were produced, making it among the rarest of the Rolls-Royces ever. The coveted seats in any Rolls-Royce are in the back, and, accordingly, many owners opt for drivers, but for the most comfortable experience, they may want to consider splurging on Rolls-Royce's white glove training program. The curriculum trains drivers on how to open and close doors without leaving fingerprints, how to brake without moving the passengers' heads, and how to read and drive a road for optimal smoothness. Since sumptuous leather abounds in any roller, ensuring that each inch is blemish-free is a requisite. Rolls-Royce does this by only sourcing from bulls, since cows can get unwelcome stretch marks during pregnancy. Furthermore, those bulls only come from Europe, where the higher altitudes mean fewer mosquitoes and other insects, minimizing bite marks. One pair of hands has been painting the pinstripes on all Rolls-Royce cars for the past 17 years, and they belong to Mark Court. Court has been doing this intricate work since the company opened its Goodwood plant in 2003. Given the lack of room for error, the pinstripe paint is a unique variety that affixes instantly to the car's paint, so mistakes result in the whole car needing repainting. It's the details that separate the Rolls-Royce from everyone else. Just look at the wheels on every single vehicle that's rolled off the line at Goodwood. You won't really notice until you see the car in motion. The logo on the center cap doesn't move. That's because each official Rolls-Royce rim features a special gyroscopic mechanism that stops the center cap from rotating, thus ensuring the iconic RR monogram remains upright. We don't know how much the most expensive Rolls-Royce costs, but it's probably the boat tail. We may not know the official price tag or even the identity of its owner, but the most expensive Rolls-Royce of all time is almost certainly the boat tail, inspired in part by the car that used to hold that title, 2017 Sweptail. The gorgeous azure blue cabriolet measures 19 feet front to back. It's hard to pick which of the boat tail's accessories are most impressive, but if we had to name just one, we'd have to go with the swappable dashboard clocks made by Swiss watchmaker Beauvais. The brand crafted distinct timepieces for the car. Even more ingenious, though, is that it doubles as wristwatches. Thanks to the unique feature, the owner will never have to worry about matching their outfits to their one-of-a-kind car. Introduced in 2003, the Phantom was the first Rolls-Royce offering under BMW, and the numbers behind the production are staggering. More than 200 aluminum pieces and 300 alloy parts must be hand-welded. Upholstery requires 75 square meters of material and about 17 days to complete. More than 44,000 colors are offered, and it takes at least 2 months to complete one single vehicle. Rolls-Royce is willing to go to great lengths to give their customers exactly what they want. Take, for example, the headliner in the Falcon Wraith. The stunning ceiling covering is decorated with an embroidered image of a peregrine falcon, a bird that can fly as fast as the car. The detailed image took over a month to make, design, and complete, and consists of over 250,000 stitches. Each door of the Phantom conceals a perfectly engineered, full-size umbrella tucked inside its own dedicated chamber, crafted with a Teflon coating that repels water But the real brilliance lies in what happens after. Once returned, it drains. A built-in system allows water to escape, ensuring it dries discreetly within the door itself. No mess, no compromise, no inconvenience. Rolls-Royce has long been lauded for its near-silent cabin. To do this, engineers came up with a new formula of serenity, which involved equipping the car with a rigid aluminum space frame that conducts less noise. Then they packed the car's roof, trunk, and floor with 220 pounds of sound-absorbing materials. The result is a ride so quiet and smooth, you just might forget you're in the back seat of a car. The limited edition Wraith Cryptos collection comes with its very own encrypted cipher. Hidden throughout the Luxe Coupe are a series of encoded messages found everywhere from the base of the Spirit of Ecstasy to the rear seat piping, which can be used to solve the final puzzle. The Mark took pains to keep the answer a secret. At the time of the car's launch, it was locked away in a safe at Rolls-Royce headquarters and known to just 2 people. Clocking in at 93 Rolls-Royces, the largest collection of rollers in history belonged to Bhagwan Rajneesh. If that name sounds familiar, he was the leader of a spiritual movement, eponymously called Rajneesh. He and his followers overran a small Oregon town back in the 1970s. All of the 93 rollers were recently showcased by Netflix's documentary, Wild Wild Country. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration lists a handful of Rolls-Royce recalls over the years, many of them for a small number of cars. Like one in 2013, when the Los Angeles Times reported that 27 Phantoms had been recalled because of a fire risk. The Phantom's fuel filler necks may be missing the anti-misfueling devices. Rolls-Royce dealers offered a fix free of charge. Rolls-Royce isn't a car. It's a statement of who you are and what you accept as perfection.